Well, hello boys and girls from the internet. Today we are doing an unboxing video for a keyboard. This is the Retro Classic Vintage Typewriter Bluetooth and USB backlit mechanical keyboard. Yes, it's a mechanical keyboard. It looks like a typewriter. Ooh. Okay, the brand is Azio's, and I got this from Amazon when they are on sale. I think I got it for 180 bucks for this guy. Yeah. This is the bigger version with the 10 keys on the right and with the arrow keys right here. You get all these fancy keys in here. And this is the Mac version. You can see that they have a little Mac's command key right here. Alright. I love this keyboard. My wife had a smaller version of this keyboard which only has the normal, alphabets, numbers up to here. Just like this one right here, right? This is my other keyboard, but this one has a 10 key because I crunch numbers sometimes in my career, and I just love typing numbers with the 10 key. So I don't know if you used this brand before, but this mechanical keyboard is quite heavy. This is weigh about 8 to 10 pounds with the box, of course. So we're gonna move this box. It's a really fancy box, by the way, if you can tell already. And you remove the sleeve. Ooh. Okay, this is crazy. This box is like legit. Okay, so we got this box right here. Let me open it up. You can see there's a little sleeve inside, right? And this is the keyboard right here. What's in the sleeve? You have a owner's menu, user guide, yeah, and your cloth, you can wipe it down. Okay, the user guide, put it aside. Also have little it's a warranty card. Oh, it's like in thick letters. That's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the warranty card. You probably want to save it somewhere in your, lockers or bank safer. Okay, let's look at the keyboard itself. Okay, so take this out. Plastic. Still a quite heavy keyboard. Have the sleeve inside it. Look at this beauty. Yeah. So the keyboard is mechanical, and you can hear the sound of it. I don't know if you use a typewriter before. The typewriter, of course, it was gonna have a louder sound when you type, but this one is pretty nice, really nice emulation from it. And this is the letter from here too. And you can take out the keys if you want to clean it, right? You can feel the letter, right? Yeah, all these keys you can take it out and replace if you want. Okay. Yeah. So this one is with 10 keys right here, and then have a little metal plate. It says Retro Classic. Alright, and what's cool with this one is inside this inner compartment it has replacements for your keyboard. Yeah, it has a lot of keys in there. And then this is a charging cable, a USB to a USB-C cable. You can charge the keyboard like that. So these keys, I just look at it. They are just the window version of some of the keys, right? So look, this is the window icon. All right, and let's see some of the is the start button. So F8 is a start button. I think it's in PC. And then for the, I think there should be a window key somewhere. Let me see. Probably this one right here. So this is the bigger key. You can replace one of the command key in here. So you can see that these are more of the Mac related keys right here. I guess you can also, replace these keys with, the window icons. All right. So instead of the command key, just pull it out, and you put a little window key right here. You just replace it like that. Yeah. So if you have a PC, you can just replace the key that you have that's already on here. Because I ordered the Mac version that they have, so put the Mac keys on there. Okay, so this keyboard is pretty wide, right? Because it has the 10 keys on here and the left and right buttons on here. If you compare to the Mac's original smart keyboard, it's like this keyboard is like 2/3 of this retro keyboard. But I like the 10 keys option. Like 10 keys options is what I want for sometimes I do the number crunching on the computer. And it has the typewriter feel and sound, right? But listen to this. All right. This is somehow a very weird, unspeakable reason I like this keyboard, because it just feels good when you hear the sound of the typing. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe you guys cannot hear quite well with the recording audio, but in real life, somehow it's very satisfying to type on. I'm not saying that this keyboard will help you to type faster. I didn't do any type speed tests or whatnot to test if this keyboard, you can type faster with this keyboard, but for that's not the reason I got it for. I got this keyboard because I like the feel of it. My fingers are enjoying every single letter I type. So right now we're gonna connect this keyboard via USB with the USB cable provided, and look how considerate they are with the strap holder right here. See? So this keyboard has a USB connection on the back. Let me see if I can give you a side and the back. Okay, the connection is right here, so you can plug in the USB-C portion into here. And then you plug this USB side on the computer that you want to connect with. Okay, now it has a switch right here. It says from PC to Mac, and swap it around. And also, you can turn off the keyboard to save battery on the off position on this switch right here. And then if you want to connect with USB, that's what I'm going to do right now. You switch the knob to the center. Okay, if you want to connect with Bluetooth, then you just switch it to the Bluetooth right here. So right now we're going to do USB. So now I have my keyboard plugged in here in the back. Make sure the plug is all the way in. I was kind of struggling with it. Make sure it's all the way in on the back of the keyboard. This side goes to the computer USB. And you can see now, okay, so I am going to turn off the light a little bit so you can see when I'm going to turn it on, there's a little pattern that goes into it. So if now I'm in an off position and I switch to USB, yeah, so you see something like that. That was beautiful, by the way. So you see something like that when I turn it on. Okay, now my keyboard is connected to my computer. I have a Mac. Okay, and you can start typing it. I am awesome. Yay! All right, it's working. Oh, just listen to the sound. Listen to the sound. Jack in the Box is my favorite. Whew! Satisfying. Okay, now we're gonna try to connect this keyboard to my computer over here with Bluetooth. So I read the instruction manual that this keyboard can connect to up to 3 devices at the same time. So not at the same time, but you can have 3 Bluetooth profiles. You can see here that you have profile 1, 2, 3. Let me just turn the lights off a little bit so you can see it better. Yeah, so you see the Bluetooth icon here in the number 1, 2, 3, right? As you can see the Bluetooth icon. This represents different profiles that you have. Okay, and you can press function key with 1, 2, or 3 to connect to different devices. You can choose a different profile that you already connect to type in that device. Okay, but to connect device, you have to press function and the Bluetooth icon right here. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to wireless, unplug myself, and then from the switch we'll connect, say, Bluetooth to Bluetooth here. Okay. Now this keyboard at this point is not connected to anything. And then we will choose a profile first. If you did not choose a profile, you default to profile 1. Okay, so right now we have profile 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to press the function key and the Bluetooth key right here together and hold. Okay, now you see that this key is now flashing slowly. And then in our computer under Bluetooth setting, you can see the keyboard right here, the Azio keyboard. Okay, you just click connect, and it says connected. All right, so let's see if it works. Right, let me type in something here. King of Thrones. Yay, it's working. Awesome. So that's how you connect to a keyboard. So right now we are connected to profile 1. The good thing about this profiling is that I have two computers, one for fun, one for work. Okay, so it's awesome that I can connect it to multiple devices, and I can just switch by using the keyboard, right? Okay, so we connected this keyboard to my computer over here. I want to connect this keyboard to another device, which is my work computer. Okay, so like I said, the good thing about the keyboard is that you can have different profiles, right? So right now we are at profile 1 for a keyboard that we connected already. So if I type, right, it's going on the computer on the left. And now we're trying to connect at the same time to this computer, okay, which is my work computer. All right, so right now we're going to do the same thing with connection, but we're going to choose profile. So we're going to press function, and 2. Okay, now we are at profile 2. This computer just lost connection. But in the keyboard, now we are flashing, right? So, okay, so I'm going to open the Bluetooth setting for this computer. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, so open Bluetooth preferences. So, let's see if you can find the computer. Okay, so you can see the keyboard. Since the keyboard is already flashing, right? The slow flash. We can see that the keyboard is discoverable on this computer. So we can connect to it. Yep, so it's now connected. Okay, let's see if it works. So we go in here, we type into the keyboard. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit, and then say we type go play. Yes. So now we are at profile 2. So we can, so in theory, you can switch to different profiles. And now I'm gonna switch to profile 1, which is the computer on my left, right? Alright, so I'm gonna just press function 1. You see, this computer lost connection. This computer is connected right now. So like, okay, I'm okay. See how smooth the switch is. Now function 2. Okay, boom. Oh, function 1. Boom. Hey. So now I can switch between 2 devices using the same keyboard. This is an awesome feature, and you can connect up to 3 devices right here. All right. So maybe in some day I'm so unfortunate that I have another PC computer. Then I'll connect it to my 3rd device, or you can also connect it to your Chromebooks or iPads. Yeah, so overall this keyboard I think it's amazing. I mean, like, you can just like adjust the lights of the keyboard, right? And you can, all the function that the Mac should have is there. The volumes, right? The light, the brightness on the screen itself, right? Let's go to my 2nd computer, and then we can adjust the brightness of the screen on a Mac, just like usual. You can have the function key right here. Oh, not this one. See, it's too easy, right? All the stuff that you need is there. Okay. So overall, this keyboard for me is amazing because I mentioned the sound of the keyboard, the keys that brings it brings me joy. Okay. But only thing that I wish I can have is the wrist rest for this keyboard, because it is a little bit thicker than other keyboard that I have. Like, if you can check out this one. This one is really thin. This one is a little bit higher on the profile, so I probably need a wrist rest for this. The smaller version of this keyboard, I think it came with the wrist rest, so I ordered online with this model, the wrist rest for this model, which is like $55. So it's a little bit pricey for a wrist rest, but it matches the color and the color theme of this keyboard. So I ordered that on Amazon as well. So yeah, with people working from home right now in the COVID situation, a lot of us are working from home. You want something nice, right? That brings you joy, right? This keyboard brings me joy when I type in here. It's also a good one to have at your workstation if you're going back to the office, because you can just annoy the heck out of your neighbors with this typewriter sound. But hey, jokes aside, if your boss tell you to go back to the office, might as well just fire him and find another job that's remote. All right. One thing very important to keep in mind when you buy this kind of keyboard, any kind of keyboard, right? You want to connect it to a computer like this with the laptop, right? Make sure you also get a mouse like this too. Like, this is the vertical mouse that's really ergonomic, right? So you can move it like this. Your wrist is not bending like the normal mouse. One reason is that you don't want to do like hopping around the keyboard and the trackpad. So you'd be like type, and then you move a mouse right here. That is just dumb. It's just not the way you want to go. So you want to have some wireless mouse to go with this keyboard as well. So I included a link for this keyboard from Amazon, as well as the wrist rest. It's a little bit pricey, but I think it's worth it. If you got the ability to buy, treat yourself to this amazing keyboard, have some joy in your life, And yeah, stay alive in COVID. I'll see you guys later.